Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Level 3 Completionist. In the last episode, if you did not see, we actually managed to get our full graceful set. Now, let's take a quick look at our stats. We had to go all the way up to level 68 agility to get full graceful, mainly because as a level 3, you do not have access to the Canifis rooftop cores, so we were pretty much stuck at Falador and then the Sears cores. But we went, I don't know if I was getting unlucky with Marks of Grace or if I was doing it a little bit too AFK or what, but we had to do over 700 laps on the Sears course to finally get our full graceful. So let's go ahead and take a look at the collection log to see where we left off. We're up to 12 slots, and we did end up green logging another spot in the collection log. For this episode, the main focus will not be the collection log. It will, however, be a different piece of completionist content, something I've actually never done in RuneScape, and that is going to be getting all 5 of the Sidious favors to 100%. I've only ever gotten Sidious and Arceus, as these are like the 2 easiest ones, and they don't take very long. These other 3, I honestly have no idea how, so we're going to have to kind of do some research and figure out how we're going to do that. Now, the main reason I'm doing this is basically, well, 1, it's completionist content, and 2, it just unlocks more content for me. Things like fruit stalls and stuff I'm going to want to be doing, as well as like Tithe Farm. I'm not really sure what these unlock, but I'm sure it's going to be useful. But mainly, if you do all 5 of these, you can actually get all your graceful recolors, which is something we're going to have to do pretty far down the road. So I need to get these done eventually, so why not just do it now? We have, of course, also been keeping up with our farm runs. We're up to level 50 farming and 40 hunter. I'll kind of just be doing these in the background and then update you guys at the end of the video. But yeah, just know that I'm pretty constantly doing them, not like every hour, but as much as I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Sidious Favour, as this is one that I just know how to do without ever looking anything up. And it's a fairly easy one, to be honest. So let's go take a look at what we actually unlock. The main thing here is actually the Tithe Farm minigame and the Woodcutting Guild. The fruit stalls are pretty good because that's decent thieving XP, but most of this other stuff is kind of whatever. But the main thing is definitely Tithe Farm and Woodcutting Guild, as there's collection log slots locked behind that. So I went ahead and bought 950 saltpeter and compost, and for anyone that's done this before, you'll know that you just have to combine these into an item, I forget what it's called, and then turn these in, and it'll get you from 5% all the way to 100%. In order to get to 5%, we actually need to go plow some fields, so let's go ahead and do that. So this is basically the method. You push the plow back and forth. Sometimes it'll break. You'll need a hammer to repair it. And to be completely honest, getting from 0% to 5% probably takes just as long as getting from 5% to 100%. This method is pretty brutal. 20 minutes of my life I'm never getting back. So the method for these is quite simple. You kind of set up your inventory like this in a 14 by 14 way. And then you just kind of go through and click them all. You can let them automatically do it. It will, however, be much, much slower. You do get a little bit of farming XP. And then once you're here, you're going to want to withdraw 14, deposit your 14 completed ones, then withdraw 14 of whatever one you didn't withdraw before. Rinse and repeat until you've completed all 950. So we've got the 950 sulfur things complete, and if you leave them in the buckets actually, or sorry, if you leave them in the bank, she'll actually take them directly from your bank. Let's go ahead and do that. Take a look at our favor, 100%. The next favor we're going to be doing is actually the Arceus favor. Now, if we take a look at this one, we're basically just going to be doing books all the way. This doesn't really unlock anything for us other than the runecrafting method for Bloods and Souls, which we will do eventually. But the main thing we need to do now is make sure we put it on runecrafting XP and not magic XP. And it does scale with your level, and we're only level 1 runecrafting right now, so we're going to go ahead and do Enter the Abyss to get up to level 9. 1000 runecrafting XP up to level 9. Let's go ahead and find some books. Now, I think that all 5 of the houses do have a quest available to get 10% XP in that favor. The Arceus one, you do have to kill an NPC. I'm not sure if it is doable as level 3. And honestly, this is easy enough that even if it is, I don't want to do it just yet anyway. Sidious one I didn't look into for the same reason, just because it's an easy enough method. The other 3, I'll have to look in to see if there's a quest available. Because I want as much favor as I can get in the other 3, because these ones are probably pretty rough if I've never done them before. So I'm not really going to explain the method, as there's much more detailed guides online, but essentially you just turn in the books to these guys and they give you these books. You can either get for magic XP or for runecrafting XP. I just need to be sure I do not accidentally get magic XP. I'm going to hold my finger down on 2 and turn in all these books, and as you can see, we are getting some runecrafting XP. While minor, it is some XP, and we're also already up to level 20% favors, so this is a pretty quick one. And 10 runecraft. Up to level 15 runecrafting and 90% favor. A little bit more to go. And just like that, we're at 17 Runecrafting, 100% Favour. We now have Zaya Runecrafting unlocked whenever we decide to get there in like 10 years from now. And we have the Arceus Graceful Recolor unlocked as well. Time to move on. So the next one we're going to be working on is Piscarellius here. Now I did do a little bit of research, and I can actually do the Queen of Thieves quest at level 3, which will get us up to 30% Favour, which makes it much easier to get to 100%. If we take a look at this Favour here, honestly, it doesn't give us a whole lot. The big one, I guess, is catching anglerfish, as this is a decent way to get the Heron Pet pretty AFK, although the XP is terrible. Other than that, we can do artifact thieving, which I don't really ever plan to do, but we need to do this nonetheless. Murder brutally. What a quest. Quest complete. Do we get any levels there? 27 thieving. We're also going to go ahead and use this so that we get up to 30% Pisc Favour. Let's go ahead and get 100. So the method to get from 30% to 100% is to come up here to the northeast in Piscarellius. I'm going to go ahead and buy a full inventory of buckets from this guy. Then using a spade and my hunter level, I'll be collecting these sandworms on the beach. I then need to turn them in somewhere around here for Favour, and basically just rinse and repeat for probably about 20 minutes. This actually isn't too bad at all. You do have a chance, however, of getting Bucket of Sand if your hunter level is too low, which is kind of what we're getting now. So you do want to get Bucket of Worms, just like that one there, Sandworms. Now that I have a full inventory, I think it's this guy that I need to talk to turn them all in. Looks like I was right. And we're up to 38%. So a couple inventories of this, we basically just talk to him to restock on buckets, rinse and repeat until we're at 100. Go ahead and talk to him one final time. Oh, you have to bring a minimum of 5. I figured since I only needed 0.4% Favour, I would just bring him like 2, but apparently not. Let's try that again. There we go, 100% Favour unlocked. So the next Favour I will be tackling is going to be the Hazian Favour. Now, if we look at the rewards from this one, it's really nothing for level 3 other than the Graceful Recolor eventually. I'll be honest, this Favour looks like it sucks. The only real method available to me is to gather up all these med packs and to use them on the wounded soldiers in the tents here. So basically, my method's going to be use my entire inventory, or fill my entire inventory, use the bandages on the soldiers, and each one gives 0.2% Favour. I need to heal 1,000 soldiers. We're going to be here a while. It actually wasn't too bad. We're up to 100% Hazian. Probably took 40 minutes maybe. I thought that was going to take like a couple hours. One Favour remains, and that is Lovacange, I think is how you pronounce it. Take a look at the rewards here. I haven't looked into this too much yet. I think, yeah, this is how you get to the Blast Mine, which I don't think has any collection log spots, but could be a decent training method. Other than that, it doesn't really do much for us. So the Lovacange Favour looks like the worst one by far. All the methods are very slow. However, there is a requirement, which is 42 mining, so I'm going to go ahead and get myself an Addy pick and start working towards that. My mining spot of choice is actually this 3 iron ore spot here on Fossil Island, just next to the birdhouses. So we're going to go ahead and just power mine iron up to level 42. We also got a rune pick, since at level 41 we'll be able to use it. 40 mining. 41. Let's go ahead and drop this Addy pick, and 1 level to go. 42 mining. We can now mine volcanic sulfur. Starting off a new day with 63 fishing, we're going to go ahead and finish off our Lovacange Favour today. We're also going to go do a farm run and birdhouse run to kick off the day. Apparently I was very wrong about the farming guild requirements. In order to get this tree patch here, you actually need 65. I thought it was 45. I guess 45 gives you access to this side, which I guess we could start planting some allotments and stuff over here. Okay, so I think I've got these safe spots set up using my alt, who has lured the spider here. He's just kind of tanking it. And I don't think these clouds can hit me. I'm basically just going to be mining this sulfur. I think it takes like 30 seconds to respawn eventually. But it takes a very long time to get this Favour. We're going to be here a while. And we're just going to be dropping all of it. We're not going to bother making any of the dynamite or anything. So after doing a little bit of research, I think I need to do this up until up until 65% Favour. I think you get like 0.2% per sulfur that you mine, if that. So up to 65%, and then we can do the Forsaken Tower quest, I'm pretty sure, which will give us another 10%. Then from 75 to 100%, we have to go around and unlock all the mine carts. I hope this is available as level 3. but I guess I'll find out. But first I got to spend like 20 hours mining this. So I think I've been here about half an hour so far, and we're up to 14%. Pretty slow, I won't lie. Checking in at about the 1 hour mark here. We're at about 30% favor, so we got about another hour to go to get 60%. We need to get to 65%. This is real fun. Checking in again here, we're at level 48 mining. We're at about 55% favor. We're about 2 hours in, I think. Got a random event that actually screwed up my safe spot, so I think I got it back. Hopefully we got it back. We need another 10% here. Finally, 65%. Let's move on. We're up to 49 mining as well. I've been like so scared that I was going to die that I haven't left my chair in these 2.5 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on. Forsaken Tower complete. A little bit of mining and smithing XP, as well as the certificate here for Lovakinch, should put us up to 75%. Now let's go do 5 minecarts. I need to look into this a little bit. Okay, I just handed in my first scroll, and it does give 5% favor. Perfect. So I'm just going to run around for the next 20 minutes, handing these next 4 in, and we'll be done. This should be my final certificate to turn in here. Let's have a look. 100% favor. All 5 houses complete. So we actually need to continue getting some crafting levels, because as you can see here, 1 more birdhouse and we get 44 hunter, which means we need to do maple birdhouses, and very soon after that we need to do mahogany birdhouses. But what happened? Okay, I guess I ran out of breath. Either way, if we go to our crafting screen here, we cannot actually make a maple birdhouse, so we need to get some crafting levels. We'll probably go up a decent amount just so that we don't have to continue doing crafting. 50 crafting coming in. Up to 59 crafting. I think we'll stop there for now. Time to move on. That is going to do it for level 3 completionist episode number 4. No collection log slots in this video. However, we did finish all of the favors. This did take a little while. In the next video, we will be diving back into some collection log. So hopefully you guys enjoy. As usual, we'll take a quick look at our stats to finish it off here. 49 mining, 53 farming, 44 hunter were really kind of the main skills we got in this video. Other than that, it was just kind of passive, no XP stuff. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.